I'm proud I represented FSU. Come on, man. How the spear? What is it, field spear? Known Coach Bayheim for a long, long time. And he's developed a defensive system that is extremely challenging for just about everybody who goes up against it. Being in the Big East with them 10 years, going against it today, it was tremendously challenging for us because each time we made adjustments in our offensive system, they made adjustments in their defensive system. And we were kind of keeping each other off balance. Unfortunately, the second half we were able to get some little separation. Gave us a chance to win the game. Can't say enough about MJ to get a cut that he got, and 12 stitches, a lot of stitches to have to recover from. You have to get all those shots. For him to come back out and represent his team in that fashion with no fear, with a lot of confidence and aggressiveness, says a lot about his will, his desire, his toughness, more than anything else, the culture that we've been able to develop that he wanted to get in there and help his team. And we were floundering a little bit. We were not quite as, the game was somewhat in doubt, and he put us on his shoulder and made good plays down the stretch. This says an awful lot about him. The quality of the depth of our team obviously raised his head today. Everybody who came in gave us some contribution. And I think the quality of our depth, I thought that really, really stood out. The thing I like about this team is that we still are not quite hitting on all cylinders. We've asked our players to see can they elevate their game, their focus, whatever sacrifice they have to make, 2 or 3, 4, 5%, so that we can kind of get closer to reaching our potential. The first half, I thought our inexperience showed some of our first-year guys. We were not quite executing as well. But then toward the end of the first half, we got 2 turnovers, forced 2 turnovers. Got a couple of easy baskets from our defense, did a couple of threes, and got a little separation. But I want you guys to understand the ACC is a competitive of a year that I've never seen. It doesn't matter where the school's ranked. It doesn't matter whether you're playing at home on the road. ACC blowout is a 4-point victory, and I think we got a 3-point victory today. And you got to take it with a smile and move on to the next game. We had Pittsburgh coming in here on Tuesday. They taught us a real good lesson early in the season. You guys got any questions?
Leonard, was Devin an injury situation, and do you expect him back Tuesday night?
I think you guys been around me long enough to know that I don't talk about injuries. If a kid doesn't play, I don't acknowledge it one way or the other. And that's it. Any other questions?
How does your offensive action have to change when you have a long stretch of time without guys like MJ and Devin able to be on the court?
Well, sometimes we have a short corner attack. Sometimes we have a middle of the lane attack. Sometimes we have a free throw lane attack. And there are some times where we try to get all of it working together, where we penetrate and create. And we're not quite there yet, to be very honest with you. We're not, our system, when you're on point, you can look for all those things at the same time, and we're not quite there yet. I mean, it's a little different when sometimes when we had Rodas and we had Chris Kamaji, you got a 7-4 ball on the back line, and you got Fiondu, who's capable of playing inside and out, stepping out to the corner to the baseline. We've had different guys that we utilize differently. And right now, being this probably the first or maybe the second time we played against zone, we weren't quite as sharp as I would like to have been against this zone. And they got one of the best defensive systems in the country. That's why I feel that we're making progress. because I thought our guys adjusted and followed our lead, and we got some baskets at some real critical times. For instance, we put Dominic in the game, and his job was to keep occupy the 5-man. Then we got some baseline shots and some penetration. Early in the game, we had Trent at the free throw line. His job was to create for other people, and he made it come. But they kept adjusting, and we had to keep adjusting.
It seems like Patrick Williams was able to kind of start to move into that short corner spot maybe in the second half. Is that something he...
Patrick's a superior athlete. He kind of plays in a space sometimes it's difficult for other people to play in. And he got some rebounds. He has some power with his legs. And he created a lot of havoc for him to get 17 points in a closely contested game. It says a lot about the progress that he's making. He's growing up in front of our eyes, and I think the best still is yet to come. I think he's only scratched the surface of his potential.
Coach, you alluded to your team having depth on the bench as well. You know, you had 3 players scoring double digits with MJ, Trent, and Patrick. Can you describe how each one was able to impact game individually?
Well, I think everybody stepped up and gave us something. In fact, Turk was 0 for 6. I mean, Raquan Gray was 0 for 6, I believe, but they had 10 rebounds. He wasn't having a good offensive night. I thought that Malik came in and gave us a lot of energy. I thought Dominic gave us a lob or two, and him being able to big and strong, being able to be physical inside, give us that energy. I thought made a big difference as well. I thought it was a team victory today, and hopefully we can go from this.
At halftime, did you know that MJ would be able to come back? What were you told at halftime?
Well, we told that he would be able to come back, but fellas, when you have to, when you're sewing someone up with 12 stitches, you got to be real careful to make sure that you do it correctly. And first they told me it was 4 stitches, and I wanted to know why it was taking so long. That's a coach talk. But however, when I realized it was 12 stitches, I had a game where I had 9, so I know what it's like. And it's not easy to come back in there and be clear. Hey, that's one reason why I was a little reluctant to put it back in. And it's early. I wanted him to sit there a little bit, and hopefully those shots wear off a little. And he came up big, 5 of 9 from 3 in a critical game like we had, like this game was. That says a lot about him. He might have been the toughest guy in the gym today, thanks to his coach.
And he's had a lot of moments this year where he's been hobbled, and he's an ankle here, a knee there, and now a lip. But he keeps coming back. I guess what does that say about him to come back?
It says a lot about his character, his will and desire of the team to win. But more than anything else, the culture that we have, he wanted to support his team. That's growing right in front of our eyes as well. The culture, the togetherness, the unity, the unselfish spirit that we're playing with, and to see these many guys come out. I mean, when you look at 32, 16, 14, 12 minutes of contribution from the bench, made a big difference in the game. And hopefully, at some point, we'll all be playing well at the same time. I'm looking forward to that.
Coach, today's home win marked the 20th consecutive home win for the Seminoles. How would you describe the atmosphere of the Civic Center week in and week out?
Well, there's no doubt that the atmosphere makes a huge difference in how our guys are performing. They give us that little extra energy. They put energy in the building. I'm so appreciative of the support that we're getting from our fans. It's making a huge difference. I said last week, now we are giving people a little dose of the medicine that we get when we go on the road. And then my joke is that's what the doctor ordered. Hey, don't y'all laugh, man. That's supposed to be a joke, okay?
Why were we able to do so well against Buddy Boeheim? He didn't score tonight. He was pretty effective for that.
The respect we had for what he's capable of doing is the real reason why we gave him a tremendous amount of attention. I mean, very seldom you see a guy who's capable of going out and getting 18 straight points in an ACC game. I mean, that gets you attention. And so we gave him a tremendous amount of attention. And the fact that we were able to win by 3, another typical ACC blowout, and one of their top players didn't score as well as he's normally capable of scoring, says a lot about how important the defensive job that we did on him was. Because had we not given him that level of respect, the game could have been different.
Leonard, without giving away secrets, on that last inbounds play, is that the first option, the home run pass to Trent? Because it looked like a really good pass.
Well, we have, you know, in a inbounds play like that, you have about 4 options. And we tell the guys, if you ever get so flat on the baseline that they're overplaying you got to spin out and go run for the home run. We have home run plays, we have other plays, and they did a very good job. And so the option was to, when he got so close down, he spun out and went, and he was able to catch the ball. It was a big play.
Coach, did the kind of the wild ending up in Chapel Hill, I guess last week, cause you to maybe think twice about fouling there?
Oh no, there's no doubt that we intended to foul before he
Foul Hughes before he
yes,
shot.
yes. But that's part of the game of basketball. Sometimes you can't always do what you intend to do. And thank goodness he didn't throw a Hail Mary shot up there. But we wanted to foul him under 5 seconds in the shot clock. And but he got away from us, and we were not able to. Then so now you in a position where you don't want to try to foul him, and he throw up a shot, and he ends up even miss the shot, and you foul him, and he gets a 3-pointer off. So I thought the kid made a wise decision. He moved the ball, we couldn't get to him, clock's running down. And so if you foul him, he throw a shot up and get a 3-point attempt. And then he's on the free throw line, knocked the three down. That would not have been good. So I thought we made good decisions down the stretch.
Everybody else set?